So this is an introductory class to TradingView. TradingView is a software or application, if you will, that most traders use to study the markets, see the charts. I'm going to go straight to the point so that this video doesn't bore anyone out, and I'm able to deliver as much information in the shortest possible time. What you need is, first of all, you sign up. There are two ways you can go about it. I prefer the mobile application. They also have web. So basically, you download the software TradingView. Just type TradingView together, no space in between. You download the software from Google Play Store or Apple Store, whichever you fancy, or whichever your phone can do anyways. When you download it, you launch the application and it's going to tell you to sign in or sign up. You do that with only your email. That's all you need. When you sign in or sign up, do not go and do professional version. You do this option to upgrade. No, the free version is good enough. It's the free version that I'm using. You can see 30-day free trial here. Upgrade now. I'm not upgrading. I'm just using the free version because the free version is good enough for anybody. You get. So basically, after you've signed up and you've signed in, let me just show you a few things that you would need. This is not how it's going to be. I added these commodities here or currencies here because these are the ones that I'm monitoring. But let's say you want to add, you can see there's no, let's say you want to add something of a Japanese yen. So USD JPY, similar to how it is with the MetaTrader video, how you add and you remove. So basically, let's say any of this is okay, but I like to use Oanda. Let's say I add it. Just when you tap that plus symbol, you see it's good, and then there's a red flag here just to show you that you favorite the currency pair. See, it has appeared here. Okay, it has appeared here. Now I don't want to have this USD JPY, but let's say you don't want to have all these things here, you want to delete some. It's very simple. Just like the video, you go to edit, top right corner, you delete the ones you don't want. This one has been getting on my nerve recently. Okay, and basically that's how it is. You're done. Let's say, okay, now let's go straight to the tools that you will need, because basically this class is just introductory. The tools and then what you can use it for. Let's go to Euro USD. I hope it's a clean marker there. You always get notification pop-ups from time to time for you to upgrade. It's the free version you're using anyway, so it doesn't necessarily matter. Don't upgrade if you don't want to. The free version is good enough for you. Maybe much later when you're balling, you can upgrade, but for now, just stick to the free version, okay? So your interface is not going to be the same as mine because I've customized it to what I like, okay? Your interface is not going to be the same as mine. I've customized this to what I like. The default color gradient on this page would be green and red candles, but I've customized it. It doesn't matter really. The main thing is its introduction. It's for you to have an idea of what you should expect when you start using this software, okay? So basically, top here, this thing that I'm moving, this is my favorite set of tools that I like to use. How do you favorite yours? You see this pencil icon here, you come here, you can see these ones are the ones that I favorite, but let me show you where you can see others and add them. One thing you will need is trend line, okay? Trend line. When you come here, I would prefer you just do these things on the mobile version because the PC version is kind of stressful. You come to the first option you see here below your favorites are these lines. Very important. How do you favorite? You long press and it tells you add to favorite, then you add. If you want to remove, you have to go and click on the star. I don't know why this thing is trying to. Okay, sorry. For you to remove from favorites, you have to do it. You have to long press to remove from favorites, yes. But anyways, that is not what I want to do. You long press to trigger the option to add to favorites. Okay, so I would suggest you add your trend line. You need it. You need your horizontal. It's very important when you want to mark out your support and resistance levels. You need your vertical to an extent. Maybe you want to mark out the beginning of a move and to the end. I don't use it though, but it's just here anyways. Fibonacci retracement, some people use it. I don't use it, but if you want to, you can add it. Fibonacci retracement, this Fibonacci channel is what I use, but that is just by the way. I don't use anything on the patterns. There are some people who use it, but I don't. I just sticking to the very important ones that you need. Now, forecasting and measurement. You need long position. We've treated long position. Long position is you buying. You need short position. If you are buying, there will be times that you'll be selling. You can't just be buying. Okay? So these two are very important. Some people do use price range, date and price range, but I don't use it. I will not say it's not necessary. Maybe along the line of your trading journey, you find it necessary. You can impute it in your favorites. And text and annotations. Some people use text just to remind themselves that, okay, I'm expecting price to get to this place. You just type in on the page. So when you load that page, it's easy for you to remember what you had in mind. Okay, so now what is the next thing? The next thing is to talk about what these things are basically. Okay, you can zoom in by panning out your two fingers, just spreading the screen, panning out like this. You can zoom out by pinching. Okay, you can also zoom out, like I was saying earlier. Every now and then these pop-ups come up for you to suggesting that you try to upgrade your current package that you're using. I'm using the free. It's not important. You can, because it gives you just a little more features, but you can survive with the free version. Okay, you're not missing out on a lot, so you just bear with it. It's free. You cannot be angry when it comes up. Just cancel the desktop. Anyways, like I was saying, now you can squeeze in the price for you to get like a broader view. I like to stretch it out so that I see exactly what I'm doing. Okay, just basic space use, if you want to call it that. Now the next thing is your time frame. On the laptop is, on the web is a little different. Okay, on the mobile version, the time here, these are your time frames. Okay, you come across this a lot. You have things that they call lower time frame, you have things that they call higher time frame. Personally, the hours, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, as you can see them here, are what I consider higher time frame. From the hour upwards are what I consider higher time frame. The minutes, from the minutes you have 45, 30, 15, 10, 5 down is what I consider lower time frame. Now there are a few time frames that you don't have access to because you're using a free version, but it should not affect your trading journey. I think 3 minutes is one of them. Okay, I have access to 3 minutes. Interesting. Is it 10 minutes? Yes, Okay, you see what I'm saying? I don't have access to 10 minutes, okay, because I'm using the free version. But it shouldn't matter, because if I have access to 5 minutes, which I do, if I have access to 5 minutes, it means that 5 minutes I can know what's happening in 10 minutes in 5 minutes. Do you get? So what do I mean by that? Every candlestick you see here is a representation of what happened in the time frame that you're using. So now that I'm using 5 minutes, every single candlestick, let's zoom into this particular one. This particular blue one that I just highlighted is what happened in 5 minutes. Okay, every single candlestick is what happened in 5 minutes. Now, it's because I customized my own. Your own should be showing you something of a timer here beside this price. You see something of a countdown here beside this price. Okay, that timer, you will see how many what is the remaining time before each 5 minutes runs out. Yeah, I don't need the timer. I just want to look at the chart. So every single candlestick here is a representation of the time frame that you're in. Let's say I want to use 1 hour time frame. Every single candlestick here is a representation of what happened in an hour. Now that is how simple it is. Okay, so basically now you see why I said you're not missing anything if you're using the free version, because if I don't have access to the 10 minutes time frame and I have access to the 5 minutes time frame, it means 2 candlesticks will tell me what happened in 10 minutes. So you're not missing out on a lot if you're using the free version. Just use your free version, JJ, and you get the same value as somebody that's using the paid version. Okay, well, basically what I want, one of the exercise you can do to help yourself as a beginner is to get used to this platform. Try to tinker around with some of the tools here so that you understand what is actually going on. You're not losing money. There's nothing you can do to mess up anything here. You can always revert with this back button. If you feel that you've lost your way, you don't know how you got to where you are, you can always use the back button and reverse. Okay, so but one thing I want you to do is to go to 1 minute time frame. It's not a long time, it's just 1 minute. In the 1 minute time frame, try and look at what is going on. What do I mean? Try and look at for candle development. What I mean by candle development, watch the candles, how they develop each minute. It's very important that you understand what is going on. Okay, so if you look at this candle formation now, you can see there's a thin line which they call, let me mark it out for you so that you'll not be confused. This part that I just marked out, yes, I know you can see it. I'm using light colors so that it does not mess up the whole thing. This, or rather, let me just use this part here, this part that I just put. It's not a very smart decision that I just made. Okay, let me go this way. Yes, this part that I'm pointing to currently, yes, is what they call shadow or wick. I think most people use wick as in wick of a candle, the rope part. Some people use shadow. It's called wick. Okay, This part that I'm pointing at is what they call wick or shadow of a candle. Okay, it's just like wick of normal candle that you know. It's most commonly referred to as wick, but in some parts of the trading community they call it shadow. And this part that I'm pointing at, let me do it well. The point that I'm pointing at, I don't know, but at least you get the idea where the candle, where the arrow is pointing. It's what they call the body of a candle. Now, every candle tells a story of the battle between buyers and sellers. Yeah, every candle tells a story of the battle between buyers and sellers. Basically, at every given moment of time, people are buying and they are selling the same commodity. Some people are buying, some people are selling. Now, if there are more sellers in the market, the price is going to go lower. If there are more buyers in the market, the price is going to go higher. And with each candlestick, you can have an idea of who is dominating the market. Okay, so what I want you to do is look at the formation of the market and understand what is actually playing out. Let me just explain to you how candlesticks are formed so you can see it play out. Let me use a trend line. Sorry. Okay, it's okay. Then I use this. Let me use this. I say it's green. And it's dark green. So I now see what's inside. And it's green. Okay, so basically every candle has a starting opening. This is the opening of a green candle. And the closing of a green candle. Okay, every candle has an opening and a closing. How does that wick come to form? What happens is very simple. So people are buying and they are selling. Okay, now the buyers are there. The candle opened at a lower price. The candle opened at a lower price. The buyers are pushing the price up by buying. The price keeps on pushing up. They keep on buying. They keep on buying. They keep on buying. They keep on buying. Now I say that every given moment, people are buying and people are selling. As the price keeps on going up, people are also selling. At some point, there might be more sellers than buyers, so the price starts falling. Constantly, people are buying and selling. So if there are more sales at that particular point, you expect the price to drop. Okay, the price keeps on dropping, 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 keeps on dropping. At some point, buyers step in and then the price finally closes somewhere around this. This is how something of this candle came to be formed. Something of this candle came to be formed. Okay, now let's see, how do this candle come to be formed? Candle like this one that is just weak. Something of this. How did this particular candle that is just weak come to be formed? Let's come here. So we say this is the down one is the opening and the up one is the closing for a candle that is bullish. What do I mean by bullish? Candle that signifies buying power, that people are buying. Now for candle that is bearish, it means the opening is on top. It started on top and it closed down. But anyways, let me just show you how this particular candle came to form. Basically, the candle started somewhere. Okay, it opened down and buyers took over. They bought up to a point where sellers came into the market. When sellers came into the market, sellers pushed the price down by selling it until it closed down here. So this is what you have here. Okay, that is basically how it happens. I think it's okay. So basically, what I want you to do in your spare time is just come to the 1 minute time frame and look at the candle formation. Just look at what plays out, what is actually doing. Nobody will advise you to trade with the 1 minute candlestick because it's too chaotic. Price can just move around everywhere. But what I want is for you to understand candle formation by looking at the 1 minute time frame. 1 minute is such a short time. You can't really say you're so busy that you don't have at least 5 minutes. If you spend 5 minutes looking at this, you can see at least the formation of 5 different candles on 1 minute time frame. So it's very important. Just for now, look at the formation of the candle and understand what is actually going on. Okay, understand where the candle is opening at and where it's closing at. It's very important.